And tell me a little bit about that matchup, because it was the Rook versus the GOAT essentially. And of
Yeah.
course they were talked about each other. And I thought it was such a beautiful moment. Taurasi, of course, gave this beautiful spiel about Caitlin Clark in both Spanish and English. And tell me a little bit about, what could you ultimately say about, if you were in Diana's shoes and talking about Caitlin and vice versa, what were we expecting for them to say? And did they kind of live up to that expectation? Because you knew the question was going to be asked.
Yeah, and I think if you know Taurasi and you know she respects ballers. She
Yeah.
respects ballers, whether you're whatever color, whatever sexuality, whatever, male, female, doesn't matter. If you ball and you love the game, she respects the hell out of that. And I think, again, there's similarities in their makeup. Like, these two players are made from the same cloth. They're both really, really high level competitors. They're gym rats. They're students of the game. And it's clear when Diana was talking about Caitlin that that's what she sees and that's what she respects. And I feel like, yeah, maybe there was a little bit, you got to earn my respect, rookie, a little bit coming in, but she did that. And that's evident in what Taurasi said post game. The other part that was missing is a lot of people who don't know Taurasi don't know how she is otherwise. Like, she says stuff off the cuff. She will make jokes. She will, in every press conference, she'll be stone faced and make a comment to a reporter. I mean, there's always something, right? Whether it's against another team, something going on within the league, another player. To think that she was being petty or was saving all of her energy, this legendary baller who's been in the league for 20 years and is 42 and still playing at such a high level,
Yeah.
will set aside all her energy to be petty with a rookie, with Caitlin Clark, is ridiculous. And it's just, that's the other side of this. Everybody coming in and covering and weighing, sharing their opinions and this and that. You have to have the context. You have to know who Taurasi is. And if you don't, learn, ask, become familiar. Don't automatically assume like she's being petty. And so I'm glad that she made those comments, because it's kind of like, can we finally put this to bed and move on? Because really it was all stemming from, at the end of the NCAA tournament, her and Sue Bird have this show, the simulcast on it. You can watch the championship game in the Final Fours with her and Bird commenting and just having guests. It's like the Manning Bros on
Oh yeah, say less.
Monday Night
Talk
Football.
me
Yeah.
into it. Yeah.
So yeah, it's super fun. And so she made a comment how Caitlin's gonna have, like, reality's gonna come in. She's gonna have a learning curve, and everybody took that like she was making a dig and being petty. That's where that whole narrative really started. And so that's a long way of saying I'm just glad that she said what she said, because I feel like maybe now we can move on until the next time she has a comment.